All right, welcome along to another episode of Cream of the Country. We're back here at Morrinsville Sports. Got two guys tonight that have recently played their 60th game for the Bees. TwoDicks, Kieran, welcome along, mate.
Welcome, Tony.
And Adrian.
Yeah, mate.
Welcome. Yeah, so these guys recently played 60 games for the Bees, and we'll just go into a little bit about them and their sort of their rugby expertise from a young age and the schooling you went to and what your rugby progression has been through life. Do you want to take us away, TwoDicks?
Yep, so I started obviously playing my junior school rugby here in Morrinsville, right through until going then attending St John's College in Hamilton. Went through there till 7th form and played footy all the way through. And then obviously worked out at the end of 7th form school wasn't really for me, so got out of that.
Did it take you that long to figure out school wasn't for you?
Yeah, well, I got a bit of good advice and got told that you have to work for the rest of your life, so you might as well stay at school for 7th form. So that was probably the best advice I've ever had. So stayed for 7th form and then left, and it's been playing here ever since. So so
what position were you playing when you were at college?
Pretty much played halfback my whole life, really. I was fairly light. Yeah. Back in the day, I played under all the weight grades, under 55 kgs through college and everything. So,
And then when you come to Morrinsville Sports, you started playing under 21s.
Yeah, played 21s. Got a little bit unlucky when they won their first championship. I did my ACL on my knee in our first pre-season game, so didn't play that year. So I've had a couple of knee injuries, which has slowed it down. But
if it wasn't for that first game, no way they wouldn't have won that championship.
Pretty much, it was probably the best pre-season game we've had.
I know. And then you've progressed from that to playing Bees.
Yep, loved it. Played 21s and then Bees, and so it's really good. Play with a lot of great guys, and we have a lot of fun. We have a great social side to our whole team as well. So that's why I love coming back every year.
Yeah, cool. All right, Adrian, what about yourself? Where were you brought up, mate? Are you a Morrinsville guy or?
Yeah, I was born and bred in Morrinsville. I played junior rugby for Morrinsville Sports.
Yeah.
I moved away and went to college in Auckland. I played first 15 rugby for Hart. I only played 1 year there because 5th form, as a Māori, usually that's your last year of school.
Yeah.
Usually leave school after 5th form. So I left after 5th form.
What position were you playing when you were playing first?
I was playing lock loosey, same position I'm playing now. Yeah.
And then what did you do after school, mate?
After school, I left and I played Kieran, was my first senior club when I was 16.
Yeah.
And then I left. We missed me and two bros, we missed the van one day, so we went and played for Northern.
Oh yeah, cool, out of Tahuna,
Yeah, we went up there, and then we happened to get the win against Hinuera, so we stayed there for 8 more seasons.
Oh shit, okay. Yeah. Good culture out at Northern too.
Yeah, it was real good. That's what kept
after home games and
the culture was a big part that kept me there. Just a lot of drinking, a lot of doing smoking, a lot of things people know that I like to do.
Yeah. Good work. And then eventually come to Morrinsville Sports.
Yeah, I came here. I wanted to play some decent rugby.
Yeah.
Pulled up into the car park one training. I was a bit shy to jump out of the car. If anyone knows me, they know I'm not shy. But this one day I decided to be shy. And then Walkie come up, and he come up and pulled me out of the car. Asked why I'm here, and I said I'm training. I want to train with the seniors. Seniors were at the college that day, so he took me over there, and the rest is history.
Yeah. I know this is just getting away from it a little bit, but being here from the start when Morrinsville Sports first started, we actually had quite a few of the brothers were playing rugby here, and it was, we had quite a diverse club. But probably up until you started, we were getting a little bit light on the brothers' numbers, and hats off to you, Adrian, because you've created a resurgence in that. And you've got a lot of your mates and cousins and whatever come down to the club, and that's been awesome that you've brought that back to the club, and then that's you've done that single-handling, so that's been absolutely fantastic. So what are you guys? What are you currently doing? Like, what do you do in the community for work and in relation to families and partners? What have you got?
You go first, mate.
I don't do much for the community. I just drink a lot of piss. I support the local liquor store a lot.
Yeah, but you work in scaffolding now?
Yeah, I scaffold. We're Hamilton business.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, and partner?
Yeah, my partner, she's a local lady.
Yeah. TwoDicks?
So I work in the farm machinery business, so we import farm machinery. I'm based in Cambridge, but obviously live in Morrinsville. Currently have a partner, which is a bit of a shock to everyone. So
yeah, well, to be honest with you, mate, until I met her, I actually thought you were gay, and I think most of the rugby club did too.
A lot of us did.
So I don't know whether you're just doing it to stay in the closet and pretend, or it is actually the real thing. But let's hope for the bit of good, it is the real thing. And she's quite lovely when I met her, and maybe possibly a little bit blind, but you won't hold that against her.
Nah.
But no, so I know you've been a local person your whole life, though. Like your mum and dad are local people, and you've worked within like the Kiaka group as well. So you're sort of, and even now with the machinery thing, you still do a lot of stuff within the in the community.
Yep.
So that's real cool, and you play pretty much halfback or wing for the bees, eh?
Yeah, just wherever I'm needed, really. It's haven't quite slid into the forwards yet, even though everyone say I'm shaping that way. But try to stay out on the backs.
Yep. And you've got your older brother Chris, who plays in the back line as well, first five normally, and he's having an outstanding season. What's the sort of what's the code if you give him a hospital pass or things not quite on target, you get a bit of a rev up from him? Or?
Yeah, there's definitely no code word. It's just come over and get a spray and you just take it on the chin and walk off again. But no, it's all good. We obviously, as soon as we're off the field, it's back to being brothers, and we're great mates. So we leave it out on the field, and then as everyone does in our team, sometimes it doesn't go that well, but everyone still mates as soon as the whistle blows, and we're all mates still. So
I know it's awesome. Like even up to your last year, your sister was involved down here too, serving behind the bar, and she was serving mainly to your dad. But that almost the whole family's involved in the club, and it's that's quite a special thing, you can be involved in the family down at a place you enjoy playing sport.
Yeah, no, it is. It's really good, and got lots of family, and obviously mum's always here and supporting. She might not stay around too much afterwards, but she always comes down and watches us when she can. So
cool.
That's really good.
Has Dad been involved in the management role pretty much the whole time you've been playing, or?
Yeah, probably for too long, really. He's probably due to retire, but no, he is. He's been a big part of our rugby, and there's some real good guys in our B squad, like Kev. Even though we do give him a fair bit of shit, he's actually a really nice guy. and he puts his heart and soul into it. And
we're weird at that, aren't they? Because, those two got membership at Henry Bennett, I think.
And there's other guys like Sturmy and guys at Hono that just come along each week, and they probably don't get the thanks they really deserve from the guys, because we just show up and everything's clean, and we just think a fairy came in and did it, but there's 5 or 6 guys that spend their Sundays down here cleaning up after us, and we probably don't say thank you enough to those guys. So it is a big role for them, and we are thankful.
So a question I've got for you, if you can explain to the audience, TwoDicks is your nickname. How did that come about?
Tell them, man. This is a good story.
Yeah, so obviously just mentioned my father there for a second. So it's actually a long time ago. I was probably only 17, 16 at the time, and I probably can't say the full words, but he said, you can't be a big enough dick to only have one, so you must be two dicks. And to be honest, it's stuck ever since then. Some people don't even know my real name here, so it's a bit of a shock when people tell me my name, or they tell them my name's Kieran. So
awesome. Just getting back to more your family side or iwi side, Adrian, what's your roots around the area, and sort of who do you belong to?
There's one iwi in Morrinsville, is Ngāti Hoa.
Yeah,
it's who we belong to.
Okay, cool.
We got two marae here, Rukumana and Kaitamata.
Yeah,
we play annual Māori rugby games. Yes. This year with the COVID, we're not able to play.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but we'll lead on to bigger and better things next year, hopefully.
So do you have much to do with the maraes yourself, or?
I do, but the only time we do go back to the pies for tangis is not really good things. Well, fuck, you're laughing. But we've just recently pulled down our marae. There's a lot of things happening out there at the moment.
Yeah.
Everything's progressing to the future, which is good.
And then how did you get all your mates to come down and play? You just talk to them, or they just I know yourself, it's a club that you love.
Yeah.
And they see that passion and how it makes you feel happy, and they want to be part of that, or how did it
I think it's just come from the Māori rugby, because they haven't played rugby for a while, and with the Māori team we've never have really got that close to winning the Tui Cup until last year. We got real close, and the boys started believing that they knew to be better players was to come play for a proper rugby team. This is why they're here now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, and it's outstanding. I know when there's a special occasion on the club, it's great seeing you get up there with the boys and doing a haka, and showing that respect. It's bloody awesome to have that involved in the club. It's really good. But yeah, I know you just mentioned before about the management side. To me, the Bees have gone really well this year because you've got good coaches there, you've got good management in there, and then a bunch of good guys too. But is there any characters that spring to mind amongst? I know he's probably the biggest character, but any other characters that spring to the mind that love hanging around, having a beer?
I think to be honest, since 10 years I've been playing, I think it's the most numbers we've ever had for our B team show. Like, we've had a few guys miss out to play this weekend, which is unfortunate. Yeah. But there is some funny characters like Fitzy there standing behind us. He just absolutely loves it. I think you'll never see anyone that walks into the change room and so happy to be at training. I think just really
he
enjoys
just hates
it.
being home, I think.
Yeah. But we have our whole team is full of great guys that want to be here. No one's forced to come. We're all volunteers, just as the manager. Yeah. So everyone that comes and plays with us just loves it.
I think that's the key there. Eh? We just enjoy seeing each other Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So when you're playing beach rugby, that's the whole culture part of the thing. Is we enjoy each other's company. I don't know if the A's get the same, but hopefully they build it.
It's and I'm just getting back to the rugby side of things too. Like, I know you've had that 60 games for the Bees, which is outstanding. But I know you've both. You're a little bit more, Adrian, but you've had a few caps for the A's too, which is an outstanding effort in the club as well, So I think, what are you on, 27 games for the...
Yeah, 20 odd, I think.
20 odd games, and you've
played one.
You've played one?
Done one.
But you can't take that game away from you?
Nah, can't, played it. So, got the cap.
Only 50 more 9 caps and you'll get a blazer?
Yeah, I might race Jared Foster maybe.
Talking about being in the club for 10 years, he's been there for 10 years and he's still got the blazer.
But no, he's one of those guys too that comes back year and year and just loves it too. Jared, he's outstanding.
And it's great too with Bees rugby. Guys like Josh, for example. Who's
very good.
Who's played 15, 16, 17 years of A rugby and still loves his rugby, but just wants to come and play Bees and have the fun times with you boys.
Yeah.
And
they're really here just to drink the piss.
Yeah.
That's why they really play Bees rugby.
No, they are. All right, so in the future going forward, I know you still got a few games left this season, hopefully. Have you got any plans or aspirations for next year for footy, or
back to training again when it starts and start playing again next year, I guess. Hopefully we don't have any more of this COVID and we can play a full season, which will be good. I think, like, if we can continue and keep the same boys we've got in our squad this year to roll into next year, I think we'll have a really formidable team that can have another. Obviously, we're making a semi-final this week, but we can have another really good crack next year. So, and having a good B team only just helps our A team become even better anyway. So, I think that's two major factors. I think rolling for next year.
Yeah, it's full on TwoDicks. Yeah, I think the same. We'll win the final hopefully this year, and then we'll try and go back to back next year with a bigger, better squad. We'll have a better pre-season and stuff, and we'll be better for next year, I think.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I know from the club's point of view, you guys have played 60 games, and that's super appreciated. But what's more appreciated, from my opinion, is what you two guys do behind the scenes. I know that when there's things or jobs to be done, TwoDicks, you're out there always picking up hay and fitting in and doing jobs behind the club that it's always hard to find people to do, and you're just like your family. You put your hand up and you're always helping out, and it's great that you're here playing rugby still, and hopefully we can come down and watch you play a few more years. And Adrian, I just love how you've brought your culture into our club, and I've got a lot of respect for you and how you play the game and how you love having a beer with us afterwards, and and having fun and letting your hair down. And two fantastic guys, and it's great that you've had your 60 games, and it's really appreciated. So, and thanks heaps for your time tonight, guys.
Thank you, Tony.
All the best
Cheers,
for the
Hardy.
week,
Cheers,
All
mate.
right. Cheers, boys.
Cool.
Thank you.